Let's take a look over the horizon to see what's coming down the pike with regard to technology and advanced services, and how is that going to impact our infrastructure.
5G is going to be an evolution from 4G. It's going to add gigabit bandwidth capacity, and it's going to add a layer of network intelligence that will enable things and devices to become smart. The 5G network will use heterogeneous technologies such as DAS, small cells, and IoT networks to get antennas closer to the devices to enable better capacity and coverage. This work has begun as part of 4G. 5G will take it to another level by adding a smart layer that will incorporate virtualization, location awareness, and software-defined capabilities.
There's a lot of people talking about 5G these days, and rightfully so. This is the future that is coming. However, we're still busy implementing 4G, and we think that there's still a lot of people haven't seen the benefits of the 4G because they simply wasn't deployed.
As we move from 4G to 5G, network architecture will shift from large macro cell towers to densely deployed small cells operating at lower power. And we're going to need a lot of those small cells, as in hundreds of thousands, if not millions, not to mention many more miles of fiber and other connections to carry all of this traffic. That's a lot of siting decisions that will need to be made, a lot of possibilities for delay, and a lot of increased deployment costs.
Those data demands have literally choked the networks, and the carriers are busy acquiring more spectrum, and that will help, but the real answer is to add more cell sites, to split the cells and to build small cells to complement the service that's offered by macro sites.
Well, right now the whole industry is focused on 5G at high frequency, the Internet of Things. Small cells are a great complement, a great enabling technology to allow those new technologies to do everything that they're proposing to do. Higher data rates, lower latency, more connections. All these things are supported by small cells.
Chief among the advances 5G will deliver is that it will turbocharge the Internet of Things. Almost anything and everything will be connected to the internet, from our cars to our clothes. Tens of billions of devices generating data that help us keep us safer, healthier, and happier. To give you some perspective on the scale of IoT innovation, Cisco projects that it will create $8 trillion in economic value over the next decade. That's trillion with a T.
To meet the demand for 5G, cities and communities are collaborating and forming PPPs. They're creating new policies, and they're innovating in street furniture.
A smart pole, generically though, can go much further than just having a node for wireless coverage. It's a great vehicle as well for lighting, replacing lighting, LED lighting, and as well as a lot of sensors that can be added to these poles.
You know, when you look at IoT and 5G deployment, some of the challenges are still going to be the same. Find the right location, find a willing landlord who wants to work with you, make sure the location makes sense for your clients, and make it through the regulatory and permitting process to bring the site up as quickly as possible.
Building 5G will be a steady evolution from 4G. It'll take collaboration, it'll take innovation, and it will provide tremendous economic advantages.